me and what Troy. And I had a new attorney general, a correlation. Biana. Don't for Nebusa. Saturday plus it didn't know boy. Oh, David, you're correct. So okay, so it becomes a turf war. So Omo put it 1-to-1. At the boom said, Attorney General 7 or kind, nay A plus and A plus, and so one will say Attorney General Beckans and Musadia, what they are bono, so you're corrupt or you're thief. And Attorney General is not able to do anything. Wow. Attorney General Ontiminyari, Member of Parliament, accusing Attorney General, the one supposed to fight corruption. So or you're corrupt or you're thief. Wow. Wow. No, but it's not a joke. In the history of this republic, even you can say Bakuya, but for Attorney General, Minister of Justice, to be called a thief and a corrupt person, the person is supposed to fight corruption.
If you joke with me,
he said, if you joke with me, I will expose you. Kwame plus. And me knowing the brother I know, Kwame won't put these things out when we need maybe Jenaswa. Akutia ni minura. Papa ni bo onu akutia. Eno na woka. Onye na woka. Papa ni mo obi akutia. Do me market for na kan. Say wo bo na akutia. Nya no kore. Me defend me nua no nya no kore. Sa. Obi ade omo. Hey, Attorney General. Oh wow. Ya bon kwadu. Dr. Yeni. Dog is quiet. Why is he quiet? Now, why are you running? Hey, General. Attorney General, now you deal. Also for Brobe, Attorney General, very decent looking man. Now the deputy ni meme. The bro from that so. Now the deputy no. Me young kono no. Say ono cross my friend now. Yeah, Rade. They say why you busy? Yeah, Rade me ana me dey o nyawe. Deputy Attorney General. Justice Remsai. Justice Bechiao. Now, it's not good for Attorney General to be tagged the way he's been tagged, and for him to be silent on it. It's not a good one. No, it's not. No. In all fairness, I don't care whether my brother is right or wrong. But if the Attorney General does not take steps, so they make clear the this tag is not a good one. No. The image was him. And I come and see the one Kasapa. One no, Lio, Kwaku. It didn't want anymore. Didn't want to have Kwame. Wouldn't be bro. Fabra me kabi. Kwame. Wouldn't be bia. Fabra. Na me swing kabi na person. I can't hear me pebiaka. Anyasa. Okay, the Attorney General, over to you. Jolati. Over to you.
No, he.
I didn't see.
Yeah, what papa wants in Enka.
Why you papa?
Yeah, Fonka baby.
Okay, I'm sure we can sign a video. Me na come around. Okay, good. Let me say this. I don't like that guy. Not because Wakojime Gerbia. I believe MPP must be serious.
Precisely.
Almost politics is a game of numbers.
Exactly.
So be here nipa. But any nipa bi na eji omo ka political party ho. Me hunu akwa yi na free so na ne mfia so fia mo. You know you free so na ne mo anya akọ no. Kan yi ne free so. You know Danny yi ne free so. E ma na
That's the one I have.
You ne free so now.
Danny, you know
Danny
I ran space. That's what bon se kan.
So they don't go about so be free see at.
Fonka.
Ontimi nyina na.
You know.
Danny,
you know. You ne free Danny, I'm not interested. Good, thank you. I'm making myself. And him fiancé Sophia moi. Wait. Bobby. I brand you way. I don't know what is wrong with him. And your co-elections are we. You lose such a huge loss.
Precisely.
And MPP is trying to say, obey governance, obey mobilizing, obey rejuvenating, obey re-energizing the base. Exactly. Is this the time for this nonsense conversation? Is this the time for blame game? And conform to Bacasania, a Asuma tutu jaguma, Yelusui, where Bacasania, Lanchamatine, but is this the time for blame game? Hey, Deck, time when you can say Munia Branche Hokai. When an influence Sophia, more MPP no Bermuda Bay. Also, when Panoso Bay MPP the Ben, no never today said the yes, you reorganize your party. I had near Bray reorganize a party, and I'm seeing an infriso. You know,
the man's a boy.
Free, Danny, I'm serious. Take him out. Take him out. Asabre Yeniabre. Sapati never me a kabum. And I'm not a mamma de Baumia, and the Canada Japan, and you can say a bread champon, a Kufa, one could see our bread champon. Trying to find a better way of even someone by the next campaign. Communication must be key. How do we make sure someone by a campaign? Na end disintegrity. Yenyan Kosha Marco Committee no Kurano report of mine. Yamfa reforms in mine. No way in a new fear Sophia moi. Political opportunist. Oba your freeland and buy NDC ni mapa, NDC ni mapa. Chocho mucho, JJ Rollins supporter, NDC ni mapa. And then one was saying, and I'm not going to do it in Hodia. No, I'm just saying, I'm not going to debate me about President Mills. And one and I'm not going to call for me Fonka. Sata Momone, a sound of we. I want him fiancé ye, or by people in the Baya and into me as some quite dear. And never be a year, 3 years. We are supposed to work. Unite the party base, whilst we are trying to rejuvenate them, you are there disintegrating them for your own interest. Are you mad? Husband boy normal. About your normal. Or free fonka. I don't know do Koti NDP. And you're too very or congratulate interview if you have so. I catch if you have say or no our year a whole political strategist. One of the youngest political strategists. Now you call Wuntri. Now the youngest political strategies here. And one fan and I couldn't do my Rollins as president. And you're not Nechi. And you're not Manukoshi here. It's winning political strategy here. And Cardin and I couldn't do it. Chinese Cardin by president. Oh, yeah, no say Ghananum. And I may worry and we want Tom Ashanti region. I have over 2 million followers. Sasabe Ben a man is our following. Meanwhile, Kwasanti at some sort of stand MP. 2,000 Krawenya. It was our base in Ashanti region. And then I'll compare MP Wenya. When you move here, we were so a national organ. So one for someone show I'm a party now. Should have been watching. I never know. Party Ako election every amount for no Kumaya. You try to bet me a rejuvenated party. And Yandi. Why when you feel interesting, this is what I could do in Japan. What's it, Dr. Mamadu Baumianya? And you're not on the Gina platforms. Oh, Sisifiani. Oh, Sisifiani. Don't let an answer. Such a one who said, one for someone show I've been watching. I never know. Say one was a Canadian Japan. It all of a sudden we hear Gabi Ochre da kona ma opportunity. And ma koye Ghana gas a yes PR. Nanka when people come muda bay. Uncle for na bre when people nim. Ya mo position ya ma wo. Yasa we nya kwata mo se deputy communications officer of the party. Wo be people nim da bay onya sa position. Gabi ya wono so busuefo. Abebo ntiri so. Wonu ana ye. E ma sa branchi. Are you normal? What is that? Edebe no. Baby, I do Sankomo in here. Sankomo in here. One year, no quay, I want your papa to do papa in here. I don't know. Kennedy Japan crab baby patcho. Say, oh, said was Sikasa and Bianco. Dr. Mama Baumiani posture is different. Branch Champo about the posture. That is the kind of posture we want. Now, when you say, what say, and Nano can a Japan call a PZ a tomorrow. I will do a Chiani. I said, what they are and I couldn't do. Nisumayano. You do. We'll shake in a Japan goose as your best than second a Japan and dependent. And you wouldn't to me, and I did it about Yachi. When you fear one Swadwami anti party in Biwa wanted. Yanibra and one. Woba party in the bay. Party in Wajina Bankuma Jenifa. Okonya Ghana gas. And I want to come a party Nasa for Kakrebi. And I am here support you. Then some Funa would Oba MPP or Yampip in the bay. And I may go Suban Power of MPP. Oh, you also Power of MPP in the bay. Or by MPP in the bay. Also Ambassador Banabe. Or MPP in the bay. Around here. And I know about 2 years. I championine. I will watch a premier years. I was Santiago. Never force us or Chami. Now, Titira Nimpon Chamia. na wo anche me ntide bay
I will kusu.
anim kusu ba yede ne nsa hye me sa nam se we by force memfrel ni papa bi kura chia me na wo a wanche me na yede na wo mu na ne na ni mu fra ka fra ko ne anchichire party
Asa no manu.
wo pekene Japan anim favor okay so wo penti eti yeso okoto to bo ba o mi a me wa kan Japan cry is trying to be measured in the way he communicates am force man so wa me what e dey no
Bempa. Papa
asoi yeni abreu party no yeni abreu eya ne o manfo ni mu nko na se we oba na yata Kennedy
I say ne woni pia. Anumango ko
Junior Kennedy.
munyini free party ni mu ne yanchechire party wa bedi bia kofie koda anya hwe wo ba ye kasa kase wanya biato efia kase wasi bi nkra eno ano no sorry free party ni anya ade
Odi anu ye anso ne ba. Bempa.
no wa ye no tuatua media fo ne kakra na media fo ne yayi man sorry free party ma me yanchechire party do enkanta free munyini ntontwere ne yanka party ni mu ba omiane ba yi nyina ombe yi campaign they will be very measured nyina ya de ye free na ko ye hwese de besi aka yensam jeno amso ma me ko boko asem so yenko boko asem jeno boko de na asi wo me betena ha na me me prophet just a mumu me me ba me ka kire mu say IGP ya na nimbusa ko gina ho ekopa wo machew under no circumstance should an IGP, the #1 law enforcement agent of the Republic, must post in a war zone and think that the people that believe in a certain cause and ideology will say, so IGP, that was a show of weakness. Sa conversation, you know. So no be having poor. One I have this conversation, you know, in private, not in the full glare of the media. And the whole IGP is seen begging people, lay down your arms. Sa conversation, a behind the scene conversation that tell your people to lay down their arms. And we have ABC and them for them. You negotiate with people that have raised arms in public. IGP. When was what by IGP? You are even too damn
more fire.
Very uninspiring.
More fire.
Nemro na minyantie. Say ye mrantie na mabawo mu ye police. Dek ye shooty anopai. Ye sorry ye kum nipa mienu. Mrantie mienu. Police fo. Ana me ka kire mo. Se bedru ho. After the asaya mgonwa say police ni issue a letter you read the police in fact for mrantia na yeko mo no for mo picture e kire obi mrantia kama because IGP ni posture has embodied minuanom bokofo it has embodied them me hu ye ka IGP there when you stand at the place na wokasa there must be some authority the very moment omunya akukudro a shooty IGP ne car hwe anto mo it embodied them. And I'm not say, Obi, Menoka say, and you may signal call, say police if one year for a war, a yabo competent one, Obia, more BMP. I'm telling you, and Yaku be bad Madaho, Obi Bamadaho. Yakun Crawford, police for your Cuomo, you shoot you at close range, and not shy you don't to form your body true at close range. Egobi, after police in the say. The entia a kum say I'm robbers in the kum. Hey, for police letter. I said the Ghana Police Services on a manhunt, enlarging on near radio, enlarging to identify and arrest robbers who shot 2 policemen today, 13th April 2025 at the Deben reading. But unim pefe. Also, Emiria, at the outskirts of Binduri in the Upper East region, preliminary investigations has established that the deceased officers were in mufti, plain clothes, and on their private motorbike traveling from Bongo to Binduri when they were attacked and their motorbike taken away from them. The name of the officers have been withheld as efforts as are underway. We police for but surprisingly, in the turn of events, Kovi, a year atubiga, Binduri Krache watchoro baby on Facebook the work Kenya and say police for the boy nemo microphobe free a year or no so ne account ne say was microphobe free the Mampusi side and the baba attacking microphone or more no ni fie ne eku ne nana o se dia ba kora the account of the police and that of a year to bigger who hails from that place two different accounts. And yet, police in him fray. Kovi, na me ye niyama me signal, ye reporter I say, and you may cost one. They are not even reporting it as it's supposed to be. So, the police service, the government, your mama government, they are not willing to solve the Boko problem. And we will show you why. Kovi, IGP here said what the signal koi said a whole Inspector General of Police Obeba Bedru a Boko sat a year Thursday 10 a.m. Kovi, when him so ko drew a year a boga IGP da boga when me an Boko when ye course hey memra there be memra there be memma e why you yebeku e why you IGP the whole IGP the whole police IGP Okojina boga say ye ne enu ontimi nko boko obi memra IGP memma yebeku ya drum pempenso a whole Inspector General of Police cannot go to Boko and almost say war. How is it no war? This has moved away from a intertribal conflict to a full-blown war zone. Precisely. After IGP on the Thursday, no, what now? Bob Bear Time. When to be on Thursday, no, Friday no pa, and we call ye or move it to Ayaboko. After walk or do one. Yansha video a whole IGP Osha helmet protective gear na the whole popo yansha video yansha na whole IGP in the whole popo was show IGP Yajina Kwamu na police and tomorrow soldier for no honor or Muna Scotty IGP a whole Inspector General of Police the police phone to me and for them soldier for the IGP and yes you police where police a channel IGP too IGP a whole Inspector General of Police Obi now Okodru of Friday and Okoko power macho and it's embodying them Oko you shoot in a car it with him at the chain yes Saturday IGP was supposed to go to Pusiga when he went to me and find a car one driving a car IGP Suronti or Tena police a year Omomo Wakino and the Koi and the neighbor is sneaky a whole IGP in. Just look at that. The whole IGP, you're sneaking in. And they say it's not a full-blown war. But if it's not a full-blown war, Kovi, IGP said they know he addressing. One of me anka Saminia, you can say, Tioromenu, SWAT, former SWAT commander, one Nekoi, said they know one SWAT commander, a year Tioromenu addressing. It is only in war zones that you will find a whole IGP dressed the way he was dressed. So, Edek, Senya war zone there, and the IGP dressing and addressing. It doesn't make sense. It is a war zone there. A year then I don't call alcohol. Now IGP who called the Usru, it was a helmet. Who called Usru to wash a body armor. But the uncle share a colleague or mobile the tune raya. Or Gina checkpoint, there is a picture of Gina checkpoint. Even a body armor conshebi, let alone a helmet. Emranche ne mabawa esum Ghana police was that area. When him says say a punishment. Says ye do be call ayeboko. That is IGP impowasem. It was to no kudin simu. So uninspiring. Again, let's look at the kwan first so far a police. Political party for me kwan yo. Ni ye fam ranche ne mabawa mo nyamanju so muko police. So there is no vim in the police system today. Kovi, what am I saying? Police for Okuratio, AK-47. Nasa, Mimianum Bokofo, Ebe Kun Kuranwa. You cannot say faint, just on Janawaman. So your police in now tutu about any Bokunia, they will interdict you today. Today. More fire. The police for the Huna Mumu. More fire. IGP, all fighting day. Only we are fighting. Woman, your magnet. Your mamma and Yana so fight to Boku. A lip service.
Precisely.
A lip service.
Exactly.
Your mama is not ready to fight the Boko war. I'm telling you honestly.
More fire.
Because police for a bomb bang. One need protective helmet. Meanwhile, who IGP woko? It is a police in your Gina way. You couldn't do a police Italiano or Gina checkpoint. The helmet way, the body armor way. It will better fight to war zone. Meanwhile, this is a war zone. And who ya? So journalists for Mako war zone in advanced countries. She don't want picture said on dressing. Near Shadia. Baby IGP ko usuru. Obi, baby IGP ko usuru. And yet, we say it's not a full-blown war.
More fire.
Journalists for Kwano must helmet say war zones. The same way Nana IGP addressing. The same way Nana Tioglom no addressing. It is a new war zone there. And you don't walk on usuru.
Fire.
And no free boko, Eko Katanga. You need a military escort. Military escort want to be none of the same one. Media no. Yasa bo mano say. Boko media wa wunim. Number reporter assembly say the city. And your pass at media and that is what they are doing. The state is doing.
More fire.
Women, it was my bomb plain clothes and I'm robbers. And you're correct.
More fire.
Say you're no correct. And you're correct. I'm robbers in your
Precisely.
Kofi, and then me that's sorry ye. Na ushe how guns are blazing in Eboko. Yes, so smart to be. And then if you show audio, so you be no more tibia. Yes, how guns are blazing in Boko. Kofi, guns are blazing. Na IGP to war. Was senior war soon. Echo Pacho. Kokua Bego, a whole IGP Kokua Beg. Such an uninspiring leadership.
More fire. More fire.
Umran chene so wa form no. Mimi you know. Aha. But sound ni bi. Ni ahwe tuo na awre wo say obabi and a voice wo mo. O si Erade on be adiaba no. And the hypocrisy of the political class. Nene ya me dese me nuanom bokofo. Both a year a imam purisi ni kusasi for no. A year me dese wo mo anka say waking up to the relic.
More fire.
Danny bo no mjebi. Danny bo sound no mjebi. Said
you are not safe. You are not safe. I made him light. I did a boy. You were 2 minutes to
Jana bo obane de no obane de nche say awre hokura ene me no kase kobi police force me drew na bokofo stop police for mo share uniform no mo bo mo search instead of it being the other way around the police because political class na mo warning says wo munim na omuku omunua boko bia they will interdict them so police ni say go mo ho omu be kunkura na wontimi ntutu and your mama says what? Your mama said, "Obeso fight Boko or solve Boko problem." And you're not correct. Your mama, you're not correct. He says one thing and does another. Your mama, me say what Jenny dear, Yohani, Malam Yohani, what Jenny dear at your own peril. The name no say your Boko to do Bonia. Sakufa the name of it will do Bonia and their shadow. John. Asre, no is no do bonnet, no brown. John Hammer, or send Nassante in Conquer Day. Yabaho. Naomi Desian Mianum Bokofo. They are waking up to smell the coffee. It's in a pussy a Kusasi for almost one here political class. And I knew was out of video noir. Bonnet,
Mr. President. When we heard your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boku conflict, we were overwhelmed by it and thought the NDC was our savior, and that was why Kusa gave the MPP zeros and voted massively for the NDC. Mr. President, You indeed mentioned the truth that the overlord Naba Aburago Asigre Azwaka II is the legitimate chief of Kusap, and everyone knows that. Now what has changed, Mr. President?
Okay, Jinawa Gobi. I am the Somubusa, I am President Mama. President Mama and Kanu Kurenti. Open vote. Mobakaya. Maybe catch them so or you so whistle a dog whistle commentary be. Eddie winning election. Some bar make create a year kusau a year regime mamo. That means kusasi for Montua Bamame. Na me ba me yesi amamo. Your mama recklessly, Mr. President, that was a very reckless statement on your part. When you said that, again, your mama say, and as Santehine no mediate between Mampusi and the Kusasi, and you was a Santehine on Candy. Yera Wadaroma. Yedia decided to them, not because we don't want our brothers to stop the fight, but yet your mama, we are. You bonus was settled up.
More fire.
Your mama, when you papa. Young John Mama, President of the Republic. I wouldn't say we are statesman. We are leader of a party. You are a potential president of the Republic. Now a phenomenon no anyantokwa. Mamprusifor and the Ayikusassifor. Now what China Okujina ho. Yentia statement at your mama make Yentino.
Conflict in Boko. There cannot be two kings in one kingdom. Every government recognizes that the overlord of Boko is Naba Abugago Asigre II.
Oh, my dear, your mama, you know. More President Mama, you know. So, you, President Mama, you've gone to declare, said the overlord of Boko, Abugri, Naba, what you should. But take his size. This is a fight between a Mamprusifor and a Kusasifor. Who owns the land? Who is the overlord? Who is this? History, we will look at it. All of a sudden, you being a statesman, you've chosen sides. I feel also Santehine and Sanko mediate on DI. Because a ne Santehine ko no kwatinase, no hwe nioma nyina, no babak, no bekase. The President Mama kan nya no, dem mum wei na ye wo hina obi was setting it up. The moment as Santehine nso beko no akọ confirm say the Mama ka so ye hine no one hine no and ye nua no man prison for no make say President Mama asoma ne say wo mra na Santehine wada ma o na me kase hey ye do atem ye hey yes sira oju ahome why na jakwa woni na mkrofo fie wo ha a wo wrewra nkrofo dem wo firi ho na anwanwasam ni zagovi ayi doma hene on kwado wo ben ho etina doma hene etika woni jakwa na kama madikan why I am focusing on Kruma. Ofa here. Enchemu ayi. Ba Kwaku bi ho. Wo munyina betimi asobe. Etu omo ni kan. Na Santehine mra later. Ayodo. Nana why? Nana flowers. Onu so betimi lead. Say ne ba na ingredients. Betika mu ye. Na mo kwasere Nana flowers. Ehwo na so. Abura se ebu kwa mankasi akonya. Na nko no o say otimi kwa precious enim. Na nko wa ba beboa no. Ayodo precious. Na nko no so abeka ho. Etijapa. Esoja boga. Na nko abeka ho. Na nko mu nyina akoboko. Etijapa nie. Ayodo precious nie. Ene we ne papa Nana flowers. Na ayi doma hene na doma hene. Na nko mu nyina akọ. Santehine ya obi ye wadaro ma why mirror. Ye tinase why na Kofi ohwe history a Britain for omo ba ye na asase ne nyomo dia omo ye German for tieni yo menka say mampusi na kusase for dia but history bia ne dia e kire ene omo di the House of Windsor Britain omo ye Germans edu ba bi kura no about yin ni ade wonu so free Russia ana oba be wo ye nti House of Windsor no ohwe mu technically a omo nye British for enti sante hine kwotena se no ohwe all the tenets of a year tradition na o make the conclusions e wo mu say e bia ne yenuanom efisa sante akonwa kura no Kofi okomu pa no a before say yokofo be ba be fa ne ade no na aduanafo ho we mu ho ye kamba mu no enesan enti sante hine betimi make pronouncement bia e betimi akokusasi e betimi akomamprosi na jo mama ko gina wo se ye kusasi fo na ye hine dia ene wokọ na sante hine ko kasa ampa de nwa ma kan ne no kura o meka say wo suma sante hine so be legitimize no so wo konso no kasa de nwa ma kan ne nya no kura kusasi fo no befu ye ra sante hine wada o matena ba be gino why I na jo mama no a offer state security nko if they are willing to solve it yet kromu a listo one na poku a wo ye NDC ni mapa bia na menua listo one na poku ka asembi say enipa jo mama appointing ne say a small arms commission Kobi see how dangerous jo mama can be precisely listo one na poku aka say Adams Bona a yes we security expert we small arms commission penny jo mama appointing no Adams Bona enua ene aya ejapa this one na pokua allege say Adams Bona na supply arms ammunitions to Boko fire do time one yanhwe arms and ammunitions ko ano na wo supplier ene ya wo betena animu a wo hwe small arms commission so ene wo be yedai e be sine mom ye mo list one na poku voice ni hwe e be sine security agencies ni nya interested so mo be free list wo se bra na be legitimate the okan no be kirem say no kura and now so mo be free small arms and commission ho awan no Adams Bona say ampasa supply national security nya interested and also your mama person solve problem onya na dwene na ye me de se menua no mampusi fo omo calling on santene so omra no mo nye political class ni ni ye me de se kusasi fo wo mo se eye santene mra no mo nye eye your mama ni ene ne political class etu ya kwa ne busa se Mr. President, what has changed Dek se your mama kan no kore malam yohani won kan no kore MC sumu obedi na nya sadia enipa ya ka kire yentie list one na po yentie no
appointment na jo mama aye no opeso obo man no Adam Bona na onenam na wo so ya doctor no okọ school okọ no he PhD no nya no he this is a man they born free UK for criminality. I will dive into it. Me say me time ni swa. You must question say a din no kwa ye wa secondary school switch from Abreso in the 80s. Then no kwa ye. Me papa na na ye post ni by a security expert. Oko security school wa he. Yeah, what security expert title. Yeah, media forces so much po. Na matimi afra dan bona betra radio so TV so. Me list of proper said the crampo. Me who so da kakra. Me yan from security expert. Obi a onu kura uri tuo to wakura want me nkyere tuo ne bara na want me nkyere atuo se ne ye tutu tuo ne ahyehyɛ tuo onim ye. Yes, a security expert. Obi a onu wo kan ho no supply tuo ko woko. Small arms and way, man. He said you have legitimate.
Such a dangerous statement made by Listo One and Apoku. Sir Adams Bona, eka honi a supply etu, eko boko. The idea arms, small arms commission yaman no. Adams Bona. Listo was say.
I was like a presidency.
I was like a presidency. Se nipa me de arms and ammunition na onima anko de amano onimu anko de amano malam nimpa malam a very dangerous situation It may catch him say President Mama or come one thing and he believes in another. Obi, you make a note. Afi yentu aso. It is yeras and you know wadaroma. Yenu ano money there yesre ento kwa nke nya ko munyai. Nanso was settle up. Yera jo mama settle up. Na yam kase ye. O ko make pronouncement bia the asembeba. Yes, small arms a year ammunition do the man no. One no na ye one na supply truko. One na di truko chief supplier. Ni nuane japa ndewura japa aye shan history book mo ne nana ni omo ne nana ni Adams bonane japa tine trobonata so is a gringo why gringo ni na ma wa bra ye hwehwe obi amana koboko akosolve problem baby ofri wonko your mama is empowering them onam chichi containers gringo container Obi eti Chuck Norris. It's what said Chuck Norris. We have fun to na yanko share jandam bi ankrofo na ebo. Obi this is one ayi do pressure. Wo shi jandam na mka so jandam yompe. They say, well, Shijandam Papa. Now, Omo use infographics. Over the world has moved forward. Now, Nyoma influencing Crofagene. That is why there's something called color psychology. There's something called sound psychology. Even if a wood here, a certain video, you said that the sound bit here because that sound operates on your mind differently. It is a funeral announcement near the intent to be atwasie aden ye didn't enter to us here because your person sound ni ye wide in a certain way. So it's color psychology, sound psychology, and infographics and a nay or money propaganda, which is jandam. Govi ye be shani ashe the NDC for the infographics be here na MPP instance ye be me near ko near ye nyome hia no ya ye nyome hia na ko ye nanim fia so fiamoa o me yem fukoso now yes share idea NDC for you. So I saw a picture na omodia to na picture near Ghana map ana omo Ghana map no ma penti almost the whole place green, leaving Ashanti and Eastern blue.
More fire.
And the Abusa said, do you know what they are doing? Now they are trying to use okay, so no, then it is not use the first one. Baby Ashanti and Eastern Kwano. They are using infographics and color psychology to incite other tribes against Ashantis and Eastern. And then people cannot even see through it.
More fire.
Now, almost say a Ghana electoral vote. It is a way of using a psychology to incite the other tribes to gang up against Ashantis and Eastern people.
More fire. More fire.
The whole place is green except Ashanti and Eastern. So what it means is that all the other tribes are NDC. Mope na moye MPP. They are using psychology. It incites the other tribes against Ashanti and Eastern. And the Abuso said, America for a map be so Danny. Bring that map and let us look at it. So what? It's for America for map. So when you go to America, they have what they call the red state and the blue state. And then you know more red state and blue state because American Electoral College. Okay, so this is America. Oh yeah, almost the blue state, the red state, election. You know, all Minnesota, New York, Washington, blah blah. Blue state. You know why? Because American Electoral College system is based on Electoral College. What it means is that you're too all popular vote, you know, you find your way. In 2016, Hillary Clinton winning popular vote, but he never became the president because Electoral College in say Washington, New Jersey, New Jersey, New York, Kansas, Kansas. So we cannot give all of them the same point. So whoever wins Washington, your point Washington. No, what carry point in India. Whoever wins New York, you will point at New York. So when America was being formed, you know, America, you form it, boom. Say New York, you can't say Kansas, Alaska, quite an annual to free Russia. It's Omaki Kambo Moana, ye, never move joining. It became a federal state. Ghana is not a federal state. You winning elections based on a regional balance. You winning elections based on points on regions. We don't win that. Now, much Shada painting all the other regions green. No much Eastern and West Ashanti. No much Sankrofo penny blue. So the whole country is green. A green hunu, green to shinim.
More fire.
And I'll prove to you why we need. If so far even Ashanti and Eastern or Mokana, the votes that just this ended election year, 2024, MPP vote to Onyano, Ashanti and Eastern. It was about 1.824 million people. Two regions. Meanwhile, South Pacific Council said 2 regions you vote to one. By end this year, you need about 6 regions of the NDC to cancel it.
More fire.
So I'm going to use to play on your mind. Now MPP were 88 a year parliamentarians, but you were Obi free Pusiga. No a member of parliament you Pusiga. Okosha the vote or a member of parliament. It's about 10,000. Obi so Bantama or a member of parliament. And one nipa more than 80,000 to Abamano. So almost one your MPs there. When you paint Pusiga and then a whole green, when you Pusiga bear 8, I said I be trouble to member. If it's freedom of movement. And they will be able to move baby. That is how come even in Greater Accra, the land of the Ghananese, and they may say, MP Sawaha, Monchemi Mondo do Amoya Ghananese. Your Frobi Yusuf Jaja, or your Gonja, or your MP one kind. Your Frobi Elikulem a Kulugu, or your Votarian, or your MP one kind. Because of freedom of movement. Now, on much shade penti. So this is what will happen. MPP Tibon Kosovo, or more working on the minds of the people to paint the image that we need a year 2 regions, and not 3 or 4. What me we need the whole Ghana. And over here 2020, we the same thing. So this is the image that they are spreading. So they say MPP God Ashanti, God Eastern, and God Northeast. It's not true. We don't win elections on regional basis. You're federal state. Like I say, we need Ashanti regional. All the Ashanti regional points belongs to you. And you're not correct. They are only using this to work on the mind of the people. And then maybe so we need 2 regions. Meanwhile, so betimia Yusu Ashanti region, Eastern region, win Greater Accra and Bono, and you win the presidency. And you away from 2000. Obibetimiya we need Ashanti region. Hold on, I'll come to it. Move away from this and bring the way further back. Wait to so. Obibetimiya we need Ashanti region, Eastern region, and win Greater Accra, and maybe Bono 4 regions out of the 16 and become president. No matter there, you green. The whole Ghana is green. You green hunu, green to. Any pair upper east, upper west, northeast, savannah, and the north. Though I have 5 regions put together. But over nipe one population census, 5 regions. O kamo boy because Ashanti region do so che wo nyina.
More fire.
Eti okopenti yo nyina green. Na dia be kire say the whole Ghana is green. Yes, it's green forest. But nipa wo mu nye green. If the Votarians bebre move about Greater Accra. Samson and Northness bebre move about Ashanti region. Or moto about Ashanti region. So this map no. Yanko 2000. Ni famra. Na share the map no. In 2008, Akufo-Addo nya Ashanti region and Eastern region pe. And so Professor Mills said the 25,000 vote to pay the BT no. 2 regions.
More fire. More fire. Expose them.
So they are playing on our minds. Fameko 2000 yamra. Ni share say green ni blue ni Hawaii. E ka bibia e ka hwe. In 2000, President Kufuor winning Ashanti, e winning Bono, then times Bro Hafo, and we winning Eastern, e winning Greater Accra and Central. 5 regions out of 5, or winning elections. Meanwhile, I'll share the map on so this is 2000, 2000 a year election. Now, young map on associated with the year 2000 election. So first round map ni, second round map ni. Kofi. Now still like green was dominating, but President Kufuor yanko back. O share the map on one. Say green was dominating, and so President Kufuor 56%, Professor Mills 43%. It's yankan should be say, and yet the first time will be 40-something%. Our election year, Professor Mills on 43%, and another propaganda almost about 38. It's not true. EC gazetted results. Baumia 41.7. So that is EC gazetted results. Is it the first time somebody has had a lower 40%? Professor Mills in your lower 40. The difference between a Professor Mills and Baumia vote at the time of the first round, 2%. Professor Mills in your 43, Baumia 41. 2% difference. And your news. Now you go 2004. You go here. Kofi in 2004, President Kufuor 52.4. Although the vote to say, but I share a green blue Mondrona and Kashe. Still, I will maintain the same dominance of the blue and the green. It doesn't mean anything. President Mills, Yanko had the other figure. 2004, President Mills in 44.64. The other kind of vote, and no even 3%. Meanwhile, the same green and blue, it was static. After 2008. 2008 election. MPP is serious. MPP is serious. This is a color psychology. This is psychology. You must begin to change the narrative. Now, in 2000, the first round, Professor Mills, that is a 50.23. Surprisingly, 2000 election. Ebia Professor Mills enya green in for mama ponibra na enchira ye hwade. For mama pokron fabra. For 2000 way 2000. Yes. So 2000 the second round shema pono mo draw ye no. Almost that draw the bia ye agree. As if the whole Ghana is NDC. Enya no kore. Meanwhile Professor Mills you win. Bra back to the image na de buy no. Bra back to the image. Bra back to the image. Professor Mills you win. Or the 50.23. Ebia wanya the whole Ghana green. And so still I want me cross 51%. So some upon a psychology, it doesn't work. We are not a federal republic. In any case, the best way to do it, and it's like your best constituency where you blue, constituency where you green. And no crano, you won't get the actual nominal figures because when they can't catch them, say constituency, you don't make kwabinya, you the 70,000 in the free hoba. Obey your constituency, I want Dabai, northeast a year one. Or no listen by it any federal state a psychology no more useful and they are inciting the other tribes against Ashantis and this thing apart from that there's nothing. Kofi afa yanko 2012 the same static green and blue and yet Akufo-Addo the vote to nyaye and Jomama yanko 2012. So in 2012 supposedly Jomama nya all green yanko he map no mo yisu in 2012 yanko all green. Akufo-Addo nya a blue or something eastern. And so Brabak near Ebia Gwanya the whole Ghana all green. Or the 50.70 the winning. When you the whole Ghana green. And so when me across 51%, it is a map no. It is not true. And you're working on the minds. It's a map that they are using to cite other tribes against Ashantis and Eastern Asa. Nothing more, nothing less. After you go 2016. You go 2016. 2016, Akufo-Addo had, but you see, surprisingly, even the numbers when it comes to John Mahama and Akufo-Addo. Go back and I mention one here. In 2012, John Mahama had over 5.2. Okay, so John Mahama had 5.574 million. Yeah, but 2016, John Mahama vote to sit free. I have 5.574 million. Eba, I have 4.7. So over almost 800,000 people. And now to Obama John Mahama. The difference here is that Oman to Abama Jomama, Omu Demerika Kotuma, Ekufuado. Now we will come to 2020 and 2024. Near said, although MPP lose a lot of vote, but Kotuma Jomama, Merika Kachiramo, Oman to Abama Jomama in 2016, Omu Demerika Tuma Ekufuado, because they trusted him. They thought he was a leader. Now in 2024, they did not trust Baumia, and yet they did not trust Mahama. So Mahama won by default. After a 2020 election, we are not gullible. So in 2020 election, Akufo-Addo nya 6.7230. Mahama nya 6.21. Hwade yo. Akufo-Addo nya 6.7 plus. Mahama nya 6.2213. Surprisingly, vote to MPP nya in 2020. For 2024 near had 2024 obi yamra back. For 2024 election near had 2024 election it reduced vote Akufo-Addo Baumia nya every 6.7 about 4.8. Mind you, Mahama nya 5.2 as at 2020. After you share the next election, sorry, 6.2 the next 2020. After you share the next election, the Rebecca Mahama who is 6.5, that is 6.5. Not even up to 200,000 people voted for Mahama because they couldn't trust him. Precisely. Now, almost the same map. Just to work on your minds. It's not the first time we'll be 56% in it. So this map is wrong. President Kufuor 56% in 2000. The whole place was not blue. Because numbers in the upper east, numbers in the upper west, numbers in the savannah. Now Oka savannah, voter region, almost stronghold. Oka voter region, almost stronghold. Vote when this in Yaho, at the boss savannah, at the bon northeast, upper west mua. A new dear MPP Nyan were eastern and Ashanti region. Timon cannot correct. We almost use you. Almost say we are very, we almost you. So the best way they think they can do it, and then if I say, it should be constituency based, and it cannot be accurate. It can never be accurate. Because constituency based to check constituency. See a person say Ghana is a federal state. Say the America for Yena. And the Yema constituency be our points. It's a band to money 50,000 eba. On who 4 points. Do free pussiga. And your way, Danny, follow. Fabakona, a yaskatan, a blue, green askatan. Fenobra. It's a lie. Omu yusuna ye the whole Ghana is green. But the more park and it's a tribes in our NDC, MPP, Ashanti needs thing for Penay. So it's inciting the other tribes. So if we are even supposed to do anything like this, this is how it should look. Constituency we, MPP we need. This constituency, NDC we need. And this is how it should look. But Nipa Boni Semunti, they've gone to paint the whole place green. And Yajuma, MPP, Muslim, you should invest in things like this. When they say here, to change the narrative. You are not changing the narrative. Now concept na atomo. Now concept. MPP never say. This is psychology. If the next election, MPP maintains Ashanti, maintains Eastern, and we know Greater Accra, Central and Western, MPP are winning the 3, NDC are winning the 3 from 2000. 6 elections. So the likelihood that Greater Accra, Central and Western can fall back to the MPP is high. And the moment Greater Accra, Central region, falls back to MPP, 4 regions, but ultimately the winning election. So nobody should paint a picture say you must have the whole regions green or blue before you can win presidency. And you're not correct. How many number of parliamentary seats in the Washington region? Parliamentary seat? 49. 47. So 47, no? Oko northeast, northwest, at the upper east, and the idea. MPs don't say anything over. We are so quantity. MPP munye serious. Mon fan for my green bobble. Namunya who subempano and is funu adenia. Eti MPP for one mu sa ina the whole place is green. Green hunu, green to numbers in nim, numbers in the Ashanti region. Population census. Ashanti region is 5 million plus. Greater Accra region is 5 million plus. Ube hunu northern region kakraka. Benipe ho even 2 million. MPP, we are okay. And we are good to go. So show the population. Northern region population, so northeast 658,946. Meanwhile northeast say kakraka. Over Savannah on the map, Savannah looks very big in land size. Benipe was Savannah and even 700,000. Over Ahafo, it looks big. Voter region, 1.6 million people. Eti mohunu green ni blue na enkape to green to green hwenim obi awurawamo green go papa bia MPP so sorry no mo nyas ayikuwe wajimi Baby, I'm for Bruno. Yeah, tito moto. Now the whole place is green. Na here there way. It is green. Yeah, federal state. Sem hunu. So mo yese ya na ko yese ani ochina no o we need 2 a year untimi fan we ni o we need 4 regions anti me wa make say o we need Greater Accra we need Ashanti we need Central East numbers what's our region we o can the other regions population of this country we are about 30.3 million. Over 2 regions, Ashanti and Greater Accra, Omonko constitute a year 1/3 of it. If it's Ashanti region and Eastern region, Ashanti and Greater Accra, it is about 11 million people out of 30 million. It's no green baby and a year. More fire. You better no correct. You better moto. You munye serious. Obi, na dumsa na bana. Green to. Green to. Enya map on enkashi. Happy before one mu yam shisemo. Greater Accra for the Bia, Central for it. From 2000, and this year winning out of 6 elections, and this year winning 3. You winning 3. Central region, and this year winning 3. You winning 3. Western region, and this year winning 3. You winning 3. Greater Accra can fall back to the MPP. Central can fall back. Western can fall back. Greater Accra and Central can fall back to Eastern region where you win election. Of Master Monsho. More fire. Mon frère. Dum so Abba. Enrad ose ni edum sesi ai. Kofodu anyina edum. Dum. So yesre. We enim say esa na ade. Obi say Kofi Bruce was we greentology. Green. More green I won't pay fan. And come. Now do so the man for the mechanic. Baby our friend now. Watch say Enra. Almost half of Accra and the whole Accra. Enra almost Wujina. Enra maybe quarter sure baby and Mary yard dear. Na me ya ibi. Enra the whole half of Accra call. What the tomb? Donimia. And you manage Namaya. Labo Namadun Mabo. Was it a? Accra your tomb. Accra is dark. Oh, fly drone. And yeah, watching number to fly drone. Why? Yesterday, timetable. Mam for them, Frana. Timetable no famre why yenim said the only year ni malam John we ye bibia nye dum ye ya we o ma no Judy na Judy me the man wendi okay ya e go bi ese ye pacho e say yam friend dum so biu e say malam John dum so no be so bet o mo frɛ okay mo ntro social media he fa na wo light wo kania adwuma ni nyina na maye no o say o mo kania ni nyina so hey maram yohane obi nyina so pro na tabu akane ho hey the whole class is blackout in no cancer hey na makame ho o say Sotium. Also dum. Omachro. Sotium dum. JDM needs some leadership on Kwa. Hey, I know you're Farouk Tema. Farouk, Debia and Casanche Penisa. Nungwa, I live in Nungwa. My light has been off for 1. Hey, Nungwa for. Sir. Hey, I have one was only light. As a Kuma of Membrakwa. How many light? Frempo line, so. Line, okay. Frempo. Frempo, what's that?
No, you're now saying.
What can I say?
Because every Eastern region
Assess what?
Better 3 days in your light in you.
Better 3 days in Assessawa light in you. It's market day in Assessawa. Assessawa is showing a book. Money light. You are Yadasi, you are Yadasi. Move for before. Why? Move for before. Ah, so whom in environs so light to call. Why? One was so move for before. NDC and Kionet 4M. Not Legon, light out. Doom Sources achievement, we all know, unless, okay, Kofoidia is still in dark. And yeah, Junior, Okasafri. Okasafri. Asamasa.
Asalam down.
Okay, Asaiman.
Asalam down.
Asalam down. More light.
Oh, Asalam down, light one. Now, we person can say, you want me now, and this is the to sec unit.
And this year, and the Kionet, Munya Obiajuma. Move over, you mana. Light, or no amount of intimidation from country UK. I have light. Okay, now I'm going to light at them. Or we don't have light in Agogo. Hey, I will go so. Baby, it didn't so na ba. Yes, we are doom maintenance. We are Yankana Sapano. Doom maintenance. Hey,
maintenance.
Boy,
you had the maintenance.
You honey. Huh? Ja factor. Ja, when we last call, Ja, what say? Ja factor. Ja, what's Menka? But who are him? I say, hey,
Central.
I say Central, Kurobeswa. I think for you. Na a whole light to ho.
Light out.
Light out to our sense. Hey, go fi. You know.
Oh, Hene.
Bongo in darkness.
Ah, where you had to Wisconsin, above Legon. Oh.
Bongo in darkness.
Boku na yakun tokwano. Omadu light o. Boku. Nenu you meloti you see, yama light wa ho na se no msi tuo.
Bongo in darkness.
Adwuma ni nyina na moye no. Me kaya na manti yo. Ojana so. Eya, monam
sa.
Me kaya mudi matem. Na mo beba. Where's Ghanacelebs will lead MPP from 38%. First of all, 38% is not true. But Omia official record is 41.7.
Exactly.
Now, also you say 38 propaganda na. Jandam no ano musubolo. Jandawi, wo mu petu. Eti jandam no di yama ni nyaduma. 38, enya 38, enya no kore. Well, enya. Is Indian o mu pe no, o mu pe no. Obi? No kore ni eka. Eba akupe.
More fire.
Adwuma ni nyina so ni aye. Level na ye du no so. Ojana so. Messiah. Ya baba so mo. Ya da mase. Ghana fo. Odo amadan show. Se show ye se e kwese 3 months ni. Hey! Na gina so. Enwu yi.
Jibebia.
O say. Ejadem for the record so no. Na ya na nkrofo no se no musi twitwa. Mewie so na ye se dek na nkrofo. O ma me kura me timi phantom page ho. Me de tom page ho bedu na nkrofo a hwe wo. Mo ni pa bone na ma me ni di kakra. A corner, net that show a trouble colors, don ballistic, a minalen. Hey, more minute cray. This is how much maybe I'm not doing. Never, Munya, Yababa Sumo. Wednesday, Yabasaba. Bye bye.